Okay. Alright, thank you very much. So, okay. Let's look at this.
I do go for Scepter because, just like with the same logic that we've been talking about, they do have a lot of nuke or a lot of like, you know, yeah, nuke, I guess. Fast way of killing me. So I guess I needed some HP.
Okay.
So I went
Yeah,
for Scepter.
that makes sense. I'm gonna look at just a win rate really quick. Because I know Windrunner's win rate has been going down since a recent patch. I just want to
Yeah, I
see
was
like what
thinking
it's
that
like.
too. Maybe like,
Well, like you can still win games on Windrunner. It's just if she's a really weak hero, in the patch, or maybe her win rate is just low and people haven't figured her out that much, then maybe she's not the best. Wind Ranger 47. Okay,
yeah.
that's not bad.
Shit, 1 second, sorry.
Yep, no worries. Okay, no worries. So she actually has a pretty good like win rate. I mean, when I say good, it's like not great, but uh, it's below 50%, so she's like a little weak, but it's not that bad. Compared to Jug, who I think your games are probably a little easier on. Like he has a 52% win rate at this MMR, which is pretty good.
I
One.
haven't played ranked Chug yet.
Oh really?
I don't think I did.
Oh, any
No,
reason for
actually,
that?
no, maybe like 1 or 2.
Okay.
Maybe.
Are you just not comfortable on him? Is that it?
No, no, no. I was just, there was a mid available. I picked middle.
Okay. Yeah, that's
That
fine.
was.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
If there was a carry position available and mid was taken, for example, whatever, or I would have definitely picked Chuck.
Okay, that's cool.
And plus, nobody was picking. Like for example, this game, nobody was picking, so I had to pick like second, which is fine, not a big deal.
Right.
And then this last guy waits forever to pick on my team, loses at least I don't know how much, whatever the maximum loss is, and then randoms.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do anything about that, so.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad random in all honesty for this setup.
Yeah, it definitely could be worse. Okay. So you're laning against Invoker with Earthshaker support and Senking as well. Or maybe Senking Silencer supports.
No, silencer middle.
Oh, the Silencer middle. Okay, okay.
Yeah, which was tough for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that matchup goes. This is bad though. Basically, as soon as they go for this, you can't really contest. I don't know why they didn't just stun you here. Like, what's going on with this? You should be dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I think Senking didn't level stun.
Well, yeah, he didn't level it, but like he's just going ham on this Rasta, like auto attacking him. Like, I don't. Well, you were definitely dead here, so this is not a game losing mistake, but like you have to remember that like we focus so much on the laning phase and then like transitioning into farming. So when you start off like this, you basically have to use your salve right away. That's like extra regen that you don't have. You should have died here, and that should have been +2 for silencer. Then your lane becomes even harder. So the real issue here is just you can't go for the rune if it means you're gonna die. And in this case, you can kind of tell. Like you have this ward, so you know like where the enemy heroes are.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you see Senking here, unless he starts backing off, you need to just back off as well.
Yeah.
Not go for this. This is really huge, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what my thought process was. I thought like Riki is gonna drop a cloud. Rasta has disable. You can still get it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, even if Ricky Cloud, Senking can just like.
Yeah, I was just thinking they have only one stun. We have two disables kind of. You know what I mean? So I thought that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand your thought process, but it's incorrect because like you can die in one stun. That's all it takes in this case.
Yeah.
Like they have the damage for sure. Okay. So let's look at this.
This is where I'm scared of him because I thought he's gonna cast. He's gonna spam his. His what is it? Third ability, last word.
Yeah, that's last word.
Yeah, that's what I would do, and just right click me.
Yeah,
But
you don't have to be scared at all.
Right, but I mean, he should do that, and then if you do that, I would lose the lane, especially my HP wasn't full. So
Oh, you don't lose the lane if he does that. Like this does a lot of damage and it's very easy to hit, but look at the cooldown on it. It's 30 seconds.
yeah,
Like remember the Earthshaker CM thing where Earthshaker uses Fissure and then you go on Earthshaker because he's weak?
yeah,
That's same thing in this case. It's harder because Silencer can like fight back, but you have Windrun. So you need to, when he uses last word, you need to back off, let it expire, and then go for trades with Windrun because that's the time that he's vulnerable. Even when he starts getting glaives and stuff like that.
makes sense.
That's what you need to do. So I can imagine you losing this lane if you're just scared of him the whole time.
No, I think I do fine in lane because I'm gonna be scared of him, but then I'm gonna realize he's passive as fuck. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, okay.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah. CS wise, I'm 100% sure I won that battle because, as far as I remember, I don't think he got anything.
Yeah, CS wise, winning your lane CS wise is good, but we do want to like
This is
try to win as much as possible. Okay. So this is fine, but like in this case, as soon as he turns around here, you need to wind run, because then he has to make a choice. Like he has to. Well, he doesn't have a choice actually. He has to just run back. He could try to keep hitting you, but he's an idiot if he does that. Basically, as soon as you wind run, you take no damage from the creeps. You take no damage from him, and he has to run away. Well, you did that. You did do that, but not before you took like 250 damage. Like you start at 450.
But that was
the last words. Yeah, but this doesn't do like 250 damage. It's 200 magic damage. So, like when you factor in magic resist, it's like around 150. Okay.
So I took one right click from him.
It's 2, I think. It's 2. So 1. Okay, no, it's just 1. Well, either way, the 1 does matter quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like he does a lot of damage with glaives, so it gets 64 damage plus glaive damage. So it's quite a bit. It does matter, like especially in a lane where you're having trouble and like you could lose if this guy was slightly better. Okay. All right, so you go for the bounty rune. It's fine. Good. You power shot this. Yes, it's really good. Okay. Okay. So in this case, you should actually be like playing aggressive on him. You have the creep advantage, and even though he last words you, that's fine. That damage is already done, so you don't have to worry about it. And he can't kill you, so there's like
I was
still
thinking,
no worry.
See, I don't have mana for wind run. I was thinking about being aggressive here, but if he just attacks me with glaives, that's already gonna be a lot of damage because I don't have wind run.
Yeah, you have the creep advantage though. Like the creeps matter much more than most heroes. Okay, so each creep has 21 damage. And range creeps have 23, and the range creeps attack a little faster. So let's just consider like when 3 melee creeps attack somebody, like all together, and the range creep attacks as well. That's like around 75 damage when you factor in armor, and so that's like one level 1 spell being cast. Like that's let's look at a nuke. Okay, Fissure is a bad example because it does 110 at level 1. Okay, same with Burrow Strike. But okay, so if Sen can cast Burrow Strike on someone at level 1, and they have 25% magic resist, it does 75 damage, because it has 100 base. So it's like when you have a full creep wave hitting somebody, it's like one level 1 is being cast on, or one level 1 spell is being cast on them every second. So like even though you don't have wind run, in this case, like here, let's go back to it. Okay.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, so it matters a lot at this point in the game. So like you should just be really, really aggressive in this case. And the creeps would aggro on him. That would be good for you. But you just take free damage here. You get the TS, which is good. But in mid, it is important to take advantage of the creep timings and stuff. Okay. But that's all fine. You have a serious regen advantage on him now, so you should also trade. Don't go for power shots like this. Like you need to make sure you're getting CS with it.
I thought I did.
Okay. That's fine.
Never mind, was it? Yeah. I remember I usually try to. I don't know what was going on here.
Yeah, it's pretty off, but that's okay.
I was taking the... I thought it was just enough to get that side creep.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. Alright. So here you should buy boots and TP.
I'm actually gonna buy boots and...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay. You hit a power shot on him, that's good. Yeah, this is fine. Like, he has no regen at this point, so you can just force him back if you hit a power shot, so I think it's fine. You need to be pushing really hard here.
Yeah, and it was creeps around him, so I was trying to push the lane with it as well.
Yeah. No, it's good. Like, that's what you need to do. Right here, you should be pushing a little bit harder, though. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, because you just power shot it anyway, but if you could have kept the melee creep alive, it would have been a little tiny bit of extra damage on the tower. So that's good. But either way, this is fine. Okay. So you force Silencer back to base. Your primary objective should just be pushing this and trying to like make these creeps die to the tower. So he misses some XP.
Top tower is under
But, not a big deal. Okay, you definitely need to buy a TP though. Okay, you didn't check Silencer when he was running in. You saw him on the map. He wasn't low or anything, so you don't miss anything. But you might have gotten like a good shackle opportunity here, and you just get some damage with the creep wave. Like yeah, if you just shackle him right here, he'll take a lot of creep damage. It's actually worth it in this case, I think. Like especially since it's almost 6 minutes and Rune is spawning. Okay, so you get 1 components and almost get your phase boots. That's fine. Definitely buy your boots and TP as soon as you can though, because like you would have your boots right now, and then you could buy your wand and phase boots at the same time later on, and that would be good.
Yeah, and I wanted to do that. Is just like, I guess there was like a bunch of stuff going on. in my
Okay,
head, whatever.
that's understandable.
And I was looking at how Ricky is feeding.
Well,
I know, you
stop
should.
doing that. It's so important that you stop like
But it's
focusing on
just
stuff.
so discouraging when you're playing like a game and your lane is actually like, I was expecting to have so much trouble in lane and I didn't.
Yeah, I know it's discouraging, but you can't
But
let
look
it
at the
discourage
score,
you.
it's 1-5.
Who cares, dude? Like, how many games have we won where we just come back like for safe farming and it's pushing out lanes? Like, we've won so many games by doing that. I know this is ranked and it's like slightly different, but it's the same concept.
But the thing is, like, I really want to play a game like this with you, like to see where I'm going wrong.
Right.
Because
I understand, but I
didn't
can't
get
like.
one- No, I know. I'm just saying, like, it would be good once there's gonna be a game like that. I really want to see there's got to be a point where I completely fuck up. There's got to be like a thing, because there's a lot of games like this. There's a lot of games where my team is feeding. Okay, fine, I don't pay attention. That's okay, but. Then there's got to be something that I'm doing.
I mean, like we've already talked about a few times in lane where you weren't aggressive enough and you didn't push your advantage enough.
Yeah, but I hear you, but that's like how do you call it? Like that's a mistake, yes, but I'm not trying to avoid the soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's a mistake, but it's not like a mistake on my level, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a huge thing. Like, these guys that I'm playing against, there's no fucking way they're doing anything like that. Not even close.
Right, and that's
You know what I mean?
yeah, I understand that.
I get it that I should be better. I get it that I should learn this stuff. But that's still advanced techniques that I would love to learn. But it's not.
So okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I got
You
you.
know what I mean? Like, it's not.
No, I do.
Not like huge. Like, for example, knowing that there's like you should get one more creep in, knowing that there's could be a shackle for the extra creep damage, knowing that you should be aggressive right at that second. Like, I mean, those are great tips, but they're they're still higher level than what I'm playing at, and definitely not something that these guys know that play against me.
I know, and that's the thing is like Dota is not about like big thing. Well, it is about big things, but like really, it's you applying all of your smaller things to fundamental skills. Like it really is just about efficiency and applying all of these small things. Like after
Okay,
the fundamentals, of course.
So let me rephrase then. My concern is then. Let's say I don't apply all of these things. The other guys are not applying these things either, 100%. So why am I losing every single game?
I mean, it could be a bunch of things. Because like if you're not doing your absolute best and like applying everything that you know, then you're not playing your best. So why do you deserve to win, or even go 50-50?
Okay, then the same argument could be made for the other guys. The guys who are playing against me, they're definitely not doing their best. They're definitely not coming close to what we're talking about.
Are you
here.
checking
Why
all
is
their
it
match histories though? Like, are you checking to see if they lose all their games or whatever? Maybe they're on a big loss streak as well. Like, obviously they win in your or against you because you lose, but I don't know. Like,
Yeah, but I'm talking about these specific games. You know what I mean? Like, they're not. They're definitely making a lot more mistakes. So why do they deserve to win then? I'm just going from the same logic. I'm not trying. This
no,
is a rhetorical
they
question.
don't even deserve to win. They don't necessarily deserve to win. I understand that, but like, it's hard for me to explain. Basically, like, if you are not crushing your lane every game, and you're not like dominating the mid game in some way, then you don't deserve to increase your MMR. Like, that's just the way it is. I don't know how else to explain that without like sounding like a big dick, but that's just how it is. Like.
Okay, I
I mean,
can agree with that, but
yeah.
why do I deserve to lower the MMR then when I'm not, feeding? Then it's the same logic.
Well, I mean, we've saw a few games where you go 0-3 at the start. Like maybe not, in lane you just feed or you chain feed, but like you'll TP to a place and you'll die and you won't do anything. And like, you know, you'll be 0-3 eventually, stuff like that. Like, I don't know what happens in this game. You're doing fine, but you didn't, like, when your team is... Okay, so here's how I'm going to explain it. I'm going to do a little typing, actually, in chat. So basically, like, some person did a study on Reddit. It was posted or whatever. Basically, it was like, I think these are the numbers. They could be, you know, off by a little bit of percent. But 10% of your games are completely unwinnable because of your teammates.
15%. I saw that study. It was 15%.
Okay, yeah. So 15% of your games are completely unwinnable because of your teammates. Then
and
the other
15 are completely winnable regardless of what you do.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then
exactly.
75 is where you can make an impact. Yeah.
Yeah, and you want to be shooting for the 75s. And like maybe this is a game where you probably couldn't win. I mean, maybe it is. I haven't actually like paid that much attention to it, except for the like laning stuff. But I mean, I would argue that the 15% number is actually much lower at lower MMRs because these guys are making much more mistakes. But you have to play much better and, you know, capitalize on their mistakes. Does that make sense? Does that like answer your question at all?
It's okay. Not really. It's fine. I'll figure it out. It's not a...
Yeah, there's not like a magic answer to like what you're doing wrong. I mean, I think a big part of how you have improved so far has been through like your map play, like where you know, farm places that people aren't farming and you push out lanes. I think that has improved immensely, and that is important. That's a very crucial skill. As for why you're losing games, I don't know. Maybe it's just a bad streak. Maybe you aren't doing well enough in lane. Like in this game, I think you should have done much better in lane, even though you think like this guy is really strong against you or whatever. But this guy sucks. Like I watched him. He has 24 CS at 10 minutes. And you did smash him, but I think it could have been like
a complete domination. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Like looking back at this, I looked at it before.
Yeah.
Before this, and I completely agree with you. 100%. I should have definitely. I should have definitely leave him no chance to it at all.
Yeah, it should have been like one of those games where this guy's team is telling like you to report him in chat or something, or like was silencer easy mid or something like that. Like with the way he was playing, like I know you're better than this guy, and it's like you clearly showed that, but you know you could have done a little better. And in this case, it does make a big difference. Like this is how a lot of mid players at higher MMRs win their games, is they just completely fucking shit on like whoever they're playing against. And I understand that's it's way easier said than done. Like, oh, just win your lane. But yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you because there is no easy fix. It really is just like cumulative knowledge, continuing to work on the fundamentals over and over and over again, and just drilling them. Okay, so let's go back and watch this stuff. All right. So I think this is a point where we left off pretty much.
Yeah, we can go through this fast. I mean, I don't think there's something here.
Okay. Well, you do get ganked, and I want to see like how you react to it.
I get out of it.
Yeah, I want to see your reaction because like maybe they messed up or something. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I looked at the minimap. I see silencer is not going down the river, so I turned around when
no, that's good.
The river. And this was the Sunstrike getaway.
Yeah, this was all fine. No issues here. You even look at Invoker. I like that. It's good.
Yeah. I think if you look at my player perspective, I was looking at them every chance I got. I was doing the A clicking too. The problem is the only thing with Windrunner as opposed to Jug. You know, when you're farming a jungle, can't really. Well, I can A-click, but it's a lot more efficient to use the power shot to you know.
Yeah, for sure.
To camps, so it's a little bit. Yeah, this is like I see Luna completely out of place, and I have Invis, so.
I think this is totally fine. No, this is totally fine.
No, because before you told me like this is not a good.
Well,
not a good play to look for like Invis.
No.
But this I thought was very, very.
This is like the key difference here is you have a clear target. Like last time when you went for this Invis gank in the bottom lane, you just got an Invis, and then you're like, okay, there are some heroes in the top lane, but they're like running around in between. You didn't have a clear target, and you didn't have a plan. But this case, like you get Invis rune, you kill Luna with your teammates. Like this is very clean cut. The only way she gets out of this is if she runs immediately. And like it's pretty unlikely. Like there's CS here. She doesn't have any reason to run except for like maybe she sees that you're off the map or something. So this is a totally fine play. This is really good.
I'm gonna fuck up a shackle here. I don't understand why. Like it was so obvious, but
Okay.
like here she comes back. I'm like, okay, there's a tree, and then I move forward. You see, this is where I fuck up a shackle.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see,
if you-
that was too big of a distance. I should have gone to the trees like right next to her.
Yeah, because then like you have a much bigger buffer.
Exactly, and that was
Right.
too big of a distance, so that shackle didn't land. But we still kill her. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, the shackle is bad, obviously, but the
Yeah,
you guys have so much breathing room
you
here.
see the creeps started attacking me, so I panicked a little bit. So I realized they have a
Radiant's top tower
Yep.
they have a sentry.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. This was a conceptually very good play. That's what matters. Stuff like this is good. Like, this is a very low-risk, high-reward play. Like, it's so hard to fuck this up. Like, in order for you guys to not get this kill, everyone has to, like, disconnect their keyboards or something. Or just, like, not go. So this is really good. And you killed our carry, and you get a lot of farm out of it. Now you're going to pressure the tower. This is really good. This is the kind of play that's, like, really something you should focus on getting. Just
Yes.
very low-risk, high-reward.
Right. So this, I see that there is an Earthshaker middle. I think I saw him. There was a Invoker bottom. So I was like, okay, well then this is a free tower. Even with you see, I'm looking.
Yep. No, it's good.
Luna TPs, but I still wait to get the tower because what is she gonna do? I mean, she cuts her ult, but by the time she TPs, I'm gonna win run away.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is totally fine.
However, my friends over there, they're just gonna dig around and they're gonna feed her 2 kills.
Okay.
Like
Well,
see, here I had to run away because she still has ult.
well, actually, you could have pressured her here
I
because you had
probably
creeps
could have,
there.
yeah, but I thought that I thought that it's good to just go farming and instead of running around here trying to get a kill.
Well, you wouldn't have to run to get this kill. Like, she literally TP'd onto you. Like, she couldn't get any closer to you.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Like, in this case, it's actually, like, bad to back off. I understand what you're saying, though. Like, you don't want to risk going for a kill when, Earthshaker and sinking her off the map or whatever.
Yeah,
But,
and I already had this plan in mind where I'm getting the tower. I don't see any other heroes. Luna TPs aggressively. I felt like there's somebody that's gonna come out of the jungle.
well, you had vision of the jungle, though, in this case, right?
I know.
Because, like,
I know,
Rastowish is here.
I just felt like maybe there is some that I'm not seeing.
Yeah. Oh, you kind of gotta, like,
So I
trust your gut in this case, but...
I already had a plan in mind to go middle, so I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it, just gonna go middle.
Well, I mean, that's fine to have a plan. I always, preach you should have a plan, but you got to be able to, like, adjust and, like, kill their safe lane carry when they just TP on top of you. Like, she just TP'd in front of you and,
Well,
like, bent over, pretty much.
Their Sanking should have came over.
Right, he should have, but it's 2K.
Yeah.
I definitely agree
It's
that he
just
should
that-
be here. Like, he's just sandstorming the jungle while the carry's dying. I agree that he should be here, but you guys had vision of him. Or you guys had vision of, like, this area, so you would know if he's coming. You could very easily kill Luna before he even gets there. Like, so this is the moment where Luna TP's in. You have all this information right now. Like, you have the ward behind tower, so this gives you vision up to here. It sees all of this. Even if Ricky wasn't here, you would see all of these creeps, everything.
Okay.
So going for this Luna was definitely, like, the play.
Okay, but can we still agree that this is not the worst mistake because I'm still farming? I went to farm.
It's not the worst mistake, but it's pretty close. But at least, at the very least, like I always say, like, you at least got some farm out of it, so it's not that bad. But it is bad because you missed a kill opportunity on the carry. And this would have been more gold for you, more XP for you and your supports, and Luna obviously doesn't farm while she's dead.
Okay.
So it was a big mistake, but not the absolute worst play you could have made. Yeah. Okay. So that much is good, but these guys die. That sucks. But yeah, like she gets very low just with these two heroes. So I don't even know if they cast their spells correctly, but yeah. Okay. So anyway, TP mid. That's okay. You get a haste rune. All right, go get point booster. That's fine. Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You hit the force spirit. All right, that's good. Yeah. Is that because like we talked so much about that?
Yeah.
Like how that? Yeah, that's funny.
And it was
Okay.
very low. It was one hit away. So.
Yeah, you might as well just take that shit.
Yeah. And plus, if he just spawned it recently and I power shotted it, then I'm kind of fucking him a little bit. What is
Yeah.
he gonna do? It's still low. It's still 11 minutes in. He can't. He's still gonna be on cooldown. It's still gonna be
Okay, so this is an okay rotation, but I think they were dead pretty much no matter what. Tough to say. I think like
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Tough to say.
Yeah.
I thought so too. So And this is where I'm actually gonna just win run to get that kill, just to get something out of it.
I think I would have just gone for a power shot here, and that would be the safer play. I just go for a power shot on the Shackled Luna. Like especially since Rasta has like max or almost max shackles. Like she's gonna be here for a long time. That would have been the easier play, and you also would have guaranteed the kill. But yeah.
Okay.
I mean, all right. I want to see like what led up to this decision, because that matters more than the actual fight, right? Okay. So you push mid, get the Sport Spirit, yada yada. Then you see there's a fight bottom, and you start running right away, which is fine. Silencer dies. I mean, I don't know. At this point, I think these guys are dead, but
Yeah,
I guess
but
like
I was already running there. Like what, you know, I just didn't want to risk turning around and then something happens and Luna kills Rasta.
yeah. Well, she doesn't have any mana. Is the thing. Like she can tread swap and get one nuke off, but I don't know. I think it is tough to say, but I like it's hard for me to expect you to be able to identify like exactly how the fight's gonna play out, especially in 2K where like you can't rely on people casting their spells or anything like that.
Yeah, you
so
see Rasta gets very low, so if she switches her boots and nukes him, there's a chance that she could have actually killed him.
Yeah, and that would be a big problem. So I'd say like I don't mind you going to this fight, but I think you should have gone for the power shot rather than running down and going for the shackle again, because that would like instantly kill her, and then you know that's better CC than a shackle.
Yeah,
is death. So that's my only problem with this. I mean, I don't know. I guess like a robot would be able to tell the situation, say like, okay, you don't need to go to this. You can get a couple extra creeps, but yeah, this is fine. All right. You should push this wave. This is big. This is just free gold.
I didn't see heroes. I remember this. I was scared.
Okay. So in this case, like, I feel you for sure, especially since there's a Blink Sand King, but you also have a Ricky pushing top. He is like creating space in a sense. Like when he shows like this, he's just kind of like a juicy target. It's a bit risky because like Sand King could just be an idiot and not take the free kill that's here, or maybe he doesn't buy detection or something, which he doesn't. Okay, so he's an idiot. But either way, I think you should push in this case because Ricky is pushing top. And he's been pushing top before he even showed bottom. So also, like, their team just lost a fight down here. So it's kind of like, you know, natural for them to be averse to coming down here, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Alright, so you end up pushing bottom anyway and getting this. Okay. I gotta go pretty soon here. So do you want to, like, recap and just do, like, final questions or whatever?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So, recapping in this game, I think the biggest thing, even though, like, you know, the rotations happened or whatever, the best thing you did in this game by far was coming up here and killing the Luna. This is really good. It was a very low-risk play. The only bad thing that could have happened was she runs away, and then you guys push the tower or whatever. That was a worst-case scenario. So that was really good. I like that. And then you should have done much better in lane against the Silencer. Specifically, like, with creep advantage, because he kept hitting you when you were in the creeps and stuff, and you didn't punish him. It happened once right here, where you wind ran, but it was, like, a little bit too late. The biggest instance was, like, when he was sitting here, you know, last hitting, and then you were here, he last words you, and you have 4 creeps right here. That was the biggest instance, where it was an issue.
Okay.
So I guess I don't have anything like concrete other than like let's focus a little bit more on creeps in lane, especially when you're in a right click matchup where like both heroes are very right click centric. Like Windrunner and Silencer both rely on a lot of right clicks for damage, even though they have nukes. But yeah. Okay. So that's about it. I hope it was helpful, at least a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's just like I don't know why I lost this game. That's the only thing.
Well, I mean, it could just be one of those 10 to 15% games, honestly.
I think it is, because if you look at the score, it's literally 4 out of 5 players on my team is feeding like crazy. I think, and it's not even.
Yeah, I mean, you're also not doing like super well though either, right? Like you didn't play perfectly. So I don't know.
I'm not saying I did, but
no, I know that. I know that. It's
Definitely did
yeah,
like 3 times better than anybody on my team. That's the only thing.
maybe. But yeah, okay. All right, I gotta run, dude.
And I think I would have gotten that game 100% if they just wouldn't if they would just chill with the feeding. That's it. Like not even just the good, just do a little bit less feeding.
Yeah, maybe. But maybe they feed less if you do better, and you know deny silencer more farm, or you kill them a bunch of times, and they have to rotate people mid, so they can't be top. You see what I mean? Like
Yeah,
like doing super well in lane will win you games for sure.
I understand. But also I'm thinking maybe there's a reason maybe to rotate more to lanes to help these guys. But
No,
I know your logic. I know that if you're rotating, you're kind of like giving up your lane and you're giving advantage to the mid. So
right,
it's
and you're not necessarily doing good things for your team either, because like you might not be able to help. If you know it's okay to help, then that's fine. I really think you should just be selfish though,
yeah.
and go for kills that benefit you and stuff. But yeah, so I think for the next like set of lessons or whatever, I want to focus on like laning 1v1 and you know
Okay.
making sure you dominate or not dominate, but like get every single advantage that you know how to out of lane. So
Okay.
maybe we'll do some like 1v1s or something. I think that would be helpful.
Perfect. Let's do that.
Okay.
But I'm leaving for 4 days
Okay.
to Utah to ski. So
Yeah, that's fine. Just like you know whenever
yeah,
we're both on.
if there's time tonight though, I mean I'll be
Okay.
happy to listen to it. All right, I'll speak to you later.
Sure. Have a good day, man.
Later.